Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video I'm going to show you how to make a crochet vest. What you'll need is a tape measure, your 3mm hook, and of course you will need yarn and a pair of scissors. So first of all, you measure yourself. I measured my waist. You measure your waist. You decide how wide you want your waist to be. I want mine to fit loosely, so we are going to crochet the brim first, and it's going to be 17 inches. So you start by that. You're going to chain 12. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. You're going to chain 1, and then you're going to put 1 single crochet on every stitch, just like that. 1 single crochet on every stitch. So we are done with our first row of single crochet. I'm going to be doing the brim a little bit different. So you're on this second row, you're going to do single crochet on the back loops only. I hope you guys can see your single crochet on the back loops only. Shade until we only have one remaining. We are going to be doing things different, so we are going to leave that alone. These are 11. You're going to chain 1. You turn. Once you turn on this first stitch, you're going to skip, okay, and then you single crochet on the back loop of this second one. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So you should ensure you have 10, because you've skipped one when you're going this way and another one. So this, you are only doing that on this other side. You turn your work again, chain 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So we are going to skip this one. You leave that, you don't put anything. You chain 1, turn your work, you skip that one, then you single crochet on the back loop of the next one. 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So you should ensure you have 8. As you can see, we are making a pattern, a decreasing pattern. So once you have 8, we have how many rows? 1 2 3 4 5. We have 5 rows. So what we are going to do on this other row, we are going to increase 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and now we have 8. So we said we are going to increase, so you are going to add one more stitch, so this will be 9. I hope you can see that. You chain 1, you turn your work. On this part you increase to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. You see, and all the increases and decreases are happening on one side only, okay? So you'll just keep going and you ensure you are counting so that your stitches can be even, so that you don't have some stitches that are missing. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and then you increase on that last stitch, so that is 11. On this other row we are increasing 1 2. So this is our last row. We are going to be repeating what we did from the previous, from this side to this other side. Okay, you increase and you decrease until you have 12. When you are increasing, you ensure you have 12, and when you're decreasing, you ensure you have 8. So basically that's all you're going to do for the ribbing part of the vest, at least for the bottom part. So this is what you have. So this is what we are working with. Should have something like this. So what we are going to do next, because I ended my row on this side, I'm just going to cut off my yarn. And then we are going to reattach. So you should ensure you have a total of 70 rows. Then we are going to attach here. Once you attach, you make a slip stitch just like that, and then you make a single crochet on the same spot. You chain one first, then you make a single crochet on the same spot. Okay, so what we are going to do, so we are going to place a single crochet on every bump and ridge. So here we have two. We place a single crochet there and another one there. Hope you guys can understand. All you need to ensure is that by the end of this row you should have a total number of 70 single crochet. Okay, just like that. So we are done with our single crochet row. We should have a total number of 70 stitches. So we are going to start our next row, which is going to be half double crochets. We're going to chain 2, and then you're going to single crochet, half double crochet on the first stitch, and you're just going to half double crochet on every single crochet stitch. As you saw in the ends, we don't want to have a mess once we are done. So you're just going to half double crochet just like that. So we are on our last stitch. You're going to place our last half double crochet there. You chain 2, you turn your work. So this is our second row of half double crochet. I'm going to be placing half double crochets on every stitch, just like this. You should always ensure that you have the total number of stitches that you started with, so that your work can be neat and steady. Okay, we are on our last stitch on the second row. This is what we are working with. You chain 2, turn your work, and you half double crochet. So we are on our fourth row. So you're just going to keep half double crocheting until you get the length of what you want. Okay, I'll meet you guys once I get the length. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make the, let me show you how to make this part of the vest. Okay, so first things first, what you need for the bottom part of my vest, I did 13 rows for the bottom part. You can do as many rows as you want. And for the top part, I did 27 rows. So in total, you should have 40 rows. So let me show you what we are going to do first. For the first part, we are going to make the armpit area. So what we are going to do first, we are going to skip 13 stitches. You can skip less if you want. I just want mine to be a bit baggy. So we are going to slip stitch on 13 rows, but you can also cut your yarn and you start working on your 14th stitch. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. So that is what we are working with. So once you slip stitch on the 13 stitches, you're going to chain 2 and then you're going to double crochet on the next stitches until you have 13 stitches left on this other side. So we have 13 stitches left on this side, same as this side. So what we are going to do for the next 2 rows, we are going to chain 2 and then we are going to be decreasing. So you chain 1, put a half double crochet, and then same way put half double crochet in the next stitch, then you have double crochet 2 together. Okay, I hope you've seen that. So you're just going to keep doing that until you get on to the other side. We are at the other side, so you're going to chain 1, you're going to have double crochet here, then you have 2 more left, so you're going to have double crochet 2 together, just like that. Okay, so that is our second row and this is what we are working with. So we are going to do that for 1 more row. We are going to decrease for 1 more row. So for the next row, you're going to chain 2 and half double crochet 2 together, just like that. Half double crochet those 2 together. I hope you have something like that. Keep half double crochet. So we have 2 more stitches left. We are going to half double crochet those 2 stitches together, just like that, just like that. Now we have 3 rows that we've decreased. 1 2 3. We have 3 rows. So if you're making the back panel for the next row, after these 3 rows, for the next rows you're just going to make half double crochets without decreasing, and you're going to do that until you have the number of rows that you need for your back panel. This is going to be how you're going to do for our back panel. Okay, then you're just going to keep doing that until you have the length that you need for your back panel. So basically this is what you should have. You see, I decreased for 3 rows, and then you keep going until you have the length and the number of stitches of rows that you need. Okay, so for me, my back panel will have a total of 40 rows. Okay, what we are going to do differently for the front panel. Okay, so after your 3 rows, you're going to count the stitches that you have here, ensure you have an even number. So for me, I have 20 stitches on this sample, 20 stitches. So I'm going to half double crochets without increases and decreases for the next 10 stitches. Okay, half double crochet until I have 10 stitches done. Okay, let's count this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Once you have your 10 stitches done of half double crochet, you're going to chain one, and you should listen really carefully, and then you turn your work just like that, and you're going to work on decreases. Okay, you're going to decrease only when you're going on this other side. Okay, on this side. Okay, so you're going to half double crochet two together just like that. 1 2 7 8 9, and since you've decreased, you should have a total of 9 stitches. Once you get on this side, we are not going to do anything. You're not going to increase or decrease. You're just going to chain 2 and turn your work, and you half double crochet just like that, and you should have a total of 9 stitches. You get? When we are going back to this side, we are not doing any increase or decrease. So one row of decreases and another row of nothing. Okay, just like that. So now we have something like that. This is our second row. So on our third row, when you're going back on this other side, you're going to chain 2. I hope you can see that. And then on this side only, it's where we are decreasing. Okay, 1 2, we decrease. So now we should have a total of 8 stitches since we've decreased 2 rows. Okay, and just like that, this is what we are working with. Should have a total of 8 stitches. Okay, so let me show you again. We are only decreasing as we are going on this other side, the outer side. Okay, when you're going on the armpit area, we are only decreasing on this side. Okay, so I hope you guys can understand that. So you're going to have double crochet without decreases. So you should have 8 stitches, and we are back at the center part. We are only decreasing when we are turning away from the center part. So you're going to chain 2, half double crochet 2 together just like that, and you're going to keep doing this until you have the number of stitches and the length you need for your front part. Okay, let me show you one more time. Chain 2. On this side, we are not doing any decreases, so we'll just keep going as usual. 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Ensure you're not missing any stitch. So far so good. This is what we have. I hope you guys can see that this side is straight aside from the first 3 rows because of the armpit area, but the rest of the other parts, they are straight because we are not decreasing. You chain 2 on this row, you decrease. Okay, just like that. 1 2 3 4 5 6, and you should just keep doing that until you have the number of stitches that you need. So guys, this is what we are working with. I've decreased, as you can see, the decreases are only on this side aside from this part. As you can see, this is what we are working with. So I'm going to show you how you're going to attach on this stitch directly after this one. Attach your yarn just like that. You make a slip stitch, okay, ensure it's tight. Go back on it. That's 1, 2. Then you're going to turn your work. I hope you guys can see that. And then you're going to double crochet, half double crochet on the same stitch, just like that. You'll have a total of 10. So this is what we are working with. You've reached this side, so you're going to chain 2, of course, turn your work, and on this side we are not doing any decreases or increases. You just half double crochet. So we have 2 stitches left, this and this. We are going to half double crochet 2 together like we did the other side, just like that. Okay, then you're going to chain 2. You turn your work, okay, and you half double crochet all the way back, and you should ensure you have a total of 9 stitches. Okay, I hope you guys have understood. Just keep going till we are on our last stitch. This is what we are working with. So essentially this should be moving like this. We are making a V, so your work should be moving like this so that you can have a V shaped. 2 stitches left. We decrease again, just like that. So this is what we are working with. We only decrease when you are coming on this side, you decrease, but when you go back like this, you're not doing any decreases. Okay, chain 2. This time round you should have 8 stitches. So basically you should have something shaped like this for the front panel. So this is how our real front panel looks like. The other one was just a sample one. So what I did, once I reached this decreasing row, I had a total number of 40 stitches, so I split them into 2. So one side I had 20 and the other one 20. So I did my decreases until I have a total of 8 stitches left at the shoulder part, just like that. So that is what I really did. This is the front panel, and this is what we are working with, the front and the back panel. So we are going to join these 2 parts together. So I'm going to show you guys how we are going to attach these 2 panels together. You ensure this side we have 8 on the front part, you should also have 8 on the other side. So we are going to single crochet just like that. You insert your hook on this side, all of it, and then on this other side you insert on the back panel, the back stitch only. You insert the whole of it, and this one you insert on the back stitch only. So you're just going to keep doing like this until the shoulder part is completely attached. I hope you guys can see that. You insert on the back and this one on the back, just like that, just like that. And once this is our last stitch, you will be done just like that. Then I always insert one more extra on the last stitch just for extra caution. So once you are done, cut off your yarn and pull through. This is the wrong side and this is how the right side looks like. You see, everything is so uniform, it looks so seamless. So you're just going to do that. I'm going to show you how we are going to attach this side. So first of all, ensure every row is aligned with the opposite side. Then you attach your yarn, chain 1, and you're going to put single crochet in every stitch that you can find. Just this one, we are going to join it on the other side, just like that. every space that you can find, try to insert a single crochet. Okay, I hope I'm explaining this as clear as possible. Just ensure everything is aligned on this panel. Ensure everything is aligned as possible so that you don't have any stitches that will be left hanging. Okay, we are putting single crochet because we want our work to be as sturdy as possible. We keep putting single crochets. I always like to put 2 single crochets on the last stitches just to be safe and ensure that we don't have any loose stitches. Just like that, cut off your yarn, pull through. Everything is so neat and uniform. So I'm going to show you what we are going to do. For this next part, you're going to count all the stitches around the arm area. So here we left 13, so 13 plus 13, we add 13 plus 13, just like that. We are working from below here. I hope you can see that. And for the top part, this part, we have 27 rows, and this other side we have 27. So that 13 plus 13 is 26, and 27 plus 27, this is 14, this is 54. So we are going to total them together. 54 plus 26, this is 10, this is 80. So we are going to have a total number of 80 stitches around the arm area. Also remember, because we have corner stitches, on this one corner we are going to be putting 2 stitches just to ensure everything is attached. So plus 1 and plus another 1. So we are going to have 80 plus 1 2 3, 80 plus 3, that is around 83 stitches. So also here we are going to add 1 more just for caution purposes, so that is around 84 stitches. So 84 stitches. Once you have that in mind, you're going to make a ribbing that is 83 or 84 stitches. Let's say 84 stitches for the ribbing. Okay, and then once you're done with the ribbing, you make single crochet. So for this part, we are going to make single crochets all around. So we are going to attach our yarn at this corner so that every stitch can align at the corner. So you make a slip stitch there, just like that, then you're going to chain 1 and double crochet in the same stitch. So we are going to double crochet all the way around our stitches until you have a total number of 83 stitches. Also you can have something more, just ensure it is closer to 83. You can have 85, 87, but don't go beyond 87 because now you'll have the arm will be hanging. So you just keep doing that. You make single crochets all the way around. So as for the corner part that I was telling you about, this is the corner. So we are going to put 2 single crochet on that corner, just like that. We don't want that hole, so you'll just find a way to ensure you don't have that. 1 and 2 single crochet at the corner, and on each half double crochet stitch you're going to be placing 1 single crochet, just like that. So once you're done with the single crochet, you're going to turn your work on the wrong side. This is what we have, and you're going to take this ribbing, we are going to put it on the right side. As you can see, the single crochets are on the right side, so you're going to connect the two just like that. Once the two are connected, you're going to connect them using a single crochet stitch, just like that. Okay, so once you have your work connected, you're going to back loop. You take the back loop of the body part and the whole stitch of the ribbing, back loop, full stitch of the ribbing, back loop, and full stitch of the ribbing. And you're just going to keep doing that until you are done. You're going to do that on both sides of the arms, and also ensure that the stitches are matching. You have the total number of stitches, okay, so that everything can turn out as seamless as possible. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to make the ribbing of the arm. You're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then chain 1, and then you single crochet in the second loop from the stitch. You're going to single crochet until you get to the last stitch. You should have a total of 8 single crochet. Then you're going to chain 1, you turn your work and you single crochet in the back loops only. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You single crochet on 7 stitches only because we are going to be decreasing. Okay, so we'll just leave that stitch there. Then you chain 1, skip this stitch and single crochet back loop on the second stitch, and you should have a total of 6 stitches once you are done with this row. Okay, so you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you chain 1, and we are going to be decreasing on one side only and increasing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you leave that one stitch because we are decreasing. Chain 1, turn your work, skip this stitch, and you single crochet on the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is what you should have. You should decrease until you have 4 stitches, and then we are going to increase again until you have 8. We are going to be alternating that. Let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you add one more stitch there, so that's 5. Then you chain 1. On the first stitch you put 2 single crochet, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we are still increasing. We are only increasing and decreasing on one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6. Then we add one more, is 7. Chain 1, we are increasing again. 1, 2. So on this row we'll have a total of 8 stitches. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So you should have a total of 8 stitches. Okay, so once you have a total of 8 stitches, then you start decreasing again. So you're going to alternate between decreasing and increasing for a total of, you should have a total of 82 rows. Okay, until you have a total of 82 rows, then basically you will be done with the arm area. So you'll just keep alternating between what I've shown you. Once you're done, this is what you should have, and you should make two panels like this, and then this is basically the ribbing of the arms. You should have 2 of these. Okay, I'm going to show you how to make the neckline ribbing. You're going to chain 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Once you have 6, you're going to chain 1 and single crochet in the back loops only. Single crochet in the back loops only, and we are going to be doing the same thing we did for the other ribbing. So you have 6 single crochet, you are going to be reducing. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. So we have 5, we are going to skip that one, and then we chain 1, we skip our first stitch, and you single crochet in the next stitch. So you have 4 single crochets like that. Then you, on this side, we are not doing any decreases. So 1 2 3. So you should have a total number of 3 single crochet. You see that? Okay, once you are done, like once you are down to 3, then you're going to chain 1, and the next row we are going to start increasing. So we put 2 stitches in the same stitch like that. So once you are done with this row, you should have a total number of 4 single crochet. Chain 1, turn your work. The highest level of our rows is going to be 6 single crochets. So on this last stitch, we're going to place 2 single crochets on the same stitch. So we have a total number of 5 single crochet. 1 2 3 4 5. So on the next row, we are going to increase 1 2 4 5 6. So basically this is what we are working with. We are going to work to alternate between the increases and decreases until you have a total number of 90 rows. Okay, for the neckline, things are going to be similar to how we attach this. So on this part, on the neckline, you should have a total of 85 stitches. So you are going to put single crochet on the 85 stitches. Also for the ribbing, you should have more rows, more than 85. So for me, I had about 85, 86, 87, 88, 90 stitches. Why we have 90 stitches is because we want to have a V type of neck. So we need the extra stitches just for the extension purposes. So once you've attached, you know how we are attaching, you're going to turn your work. So we have attached our neckline. This is what we have. This is on the right side. So you see this part that is dangling, we are going to put it like that, and then you're going to take our darning needle and we are going to attach it on this other side. We attach it, and then you are going to sew in, okay, just like that. So what we are going to do to ensure everything is aligned, we are going to be sewing at the ridge here. This is where we are going to be sewing. I hope you guys can see that. And I'm just going to be sewing on the right side because the color matches. It's a gray, so really there won't be any problem. So we are going to be sewing at the ridge just like that. Just a quick simple stitch. There's really nothing to it, just like that, to ensure everything is attached and aligned. You can already see it's already attached. You pass one more stitch and basically we are done. A neckline, that's what we are working with. I could continue sewing until everything here is attached. I don't know how I feel about it. Let's see. I did choose to attach only, not at the corner where the both part meet. Just like this. And now our pretty little vest. Our pretty little vest and our neckline is done. As for the extended part, we are going to sew it all around. You see this side we had some holes, so once we sew it on this other side, everything will be fabulous. So we are officially done with our vest. This is what it looks like, and of course you're going to sew in all the ends and you are done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like,